Well, we are on day number 5 so far of our winter 25-26 epic road trip, I guess you'll call it, for the family. Sitting out in Moab, Utah right now. We're right on BLM Road 142 out by the Klondike Bluffs mountain bike trailhead. That's kind of right back here in this way. Nice views here of Arches National Park right there on the horizon, and then you have the LaSalle Mountains back here. They look a lot better in person than they do on video, of course. But we found this nice little quiet spot. No neighbors at all for us to see. Closest one's about a quarter mile behind us. And we have a couple ridges and bluffs and whatnot in between us. So great sunsets, great sunrises.
It's your first time to Arches National Park. What you think? Oh, wow. I love you.
Well, we made it to Arches and we're headed to the Delicate Arch Viewpoint. And Barrett is getting some running in here to burn off some energy. And we're going to run the whole way to the Delicate Arch Viewpoint. We're still running. Oh, we're taking a little break. Stay off the edge, boy. A little steep spot to go up. Well, as you can tell, it's dark now, and we're not at Arches anymore. We made it up to the top of the trailhead, and little Barrett had a major meltdown. He just ran out of energy. It's a pretty steep climb, and it's high elevation, so he's not used to it. And he hadn't been eating too well the past couple of days, so I think he just ran out of energy and he was not having it. So we got up to the viewpoint, got to look at the Delicate Arch, and then carried him the rest of the way down and finally got him to eat a real good meal, and he's been eating well ever since. So after that, we just kind of drove around Arches a little bit, trying to make him happy, and headed back to camp, and that's where we're at now. So get everything set up, lit up, and tomorrow's a new day. Alright, well, it's Christmas Eve. We have our rental Jeep back here, and we're driving down Potash Road, east of or west of Moab, along these bluffs on each side, down in the bottom of the canyon. Colorado River is right in front of us that we can not see because of all the brush that's grown up so tall. We're going to try and go to the Shafer Trail and drive up it and get into Canyonlands. Barrett's in the Jeep asleep, so lovely day. But I was in shorts yesterday. It's supposed to be almost 70 degrees today on Christmas, so it's going to be lovely.
Beautiful day.
Here on Potash Road, got some petroglycerol on the side of the road. Should be able to see some in the darker area there. Zoom out here. Regina's walking down looking at some more. See if I can get over here to the side. Show you some over here. Not nearly as good as Newspaper Rock, but not bad either. You drive literally right up next to them, so you can see these up here pretty good, I think. So I can zoom in, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful road. Runs right along the steep canyon and next to the Colorado River right here. And there's canyons on the other side as well, or a bluff on the other side as well. I don't know how tall this is right here, but I'm gonna say it's probably 400 foot. Very tall, super cool to be driving right next to for sure. Little Barrett's passed out in the back of the Jeep. Mama's over here trying to take pictures of petroglyphs. Cool view. Well, we are on the dirt road portion of the Potash Road, and we're headed towards the Shafer Trail, and it's just gorgeous out here. Road's super rough, but otherwise, canyons all around us, winding and weaving. Probably hard to tell from the camera, but everything's just so massive. Colors are awesome. The greens, the oranges, the blacks, grays. I don't know how they get all the colors out in the rocks over here in Utah, but it's definitely cool. All right, we got several more hours ahead of us, so here we go. Well, we're driving along the Potash ponds now, or at least one of them. Then we'll be able to view them from up high later, and the colors of them, they're just gorgeous, especially around all this orange and brown. Well, we have an unhappy 2-year-old in the back seat there. Hi, Bubba. He's smiling now, finally. And I think we're out here at whatever famous Instagram point this is on Potash Road. And it's gorgeous. Definitely a rough road. Definitely don't bring a 3/4 ton truck out here unless you got some real soft suspension on it. Got a couple big horn sheep crossing up here, or I guess little horn sheep at the moment. Little babies. Well, still on this rough dirt road. Pretty horseshoe behind us on the, I guess this is the Green River, not the Colorado at this point. But there we go. Right back this way, 1/4 mile, 1/2 mile or so. We had to go through a, it wasn't bad, but you were right on the edge of a cliff. And then once you get to this side, past it, you can see the road, and you can see that there's probably the road you were just on, and you can see that there's about 10 foot of rock underneath you, and then the rock just disappeared. So that's all that's holding up that, that shelf road. So it's pretty crazy. But glad we didn't see that before we got on it. Alright, we finally made it to the end of the Potash Road, and behind me is the Shafer Trail. That's Potash Road, where we just came from. This is white rim right here. You gotta have a permit and four-wheel drive required to go down there. About to hit Shafer up and pop out up at the top of Canyonlands Island and Sky District. So far, this road looks way better than what we just came in on. Super rough. So, let's get to it.
I just grow on the side of a mountain. Hi, baby. You're being such a good boy. I love you.